Great, it's a great platform to start building. I mean, if you look at our results in the earlier season, we point scoring was not something that came freely for us, whereas now we're seeming to score a lot more points and get a lot more tries. So it's just an exciting place to be. The weight's off our back a little bit. We're not fully out of the water with the relegation, but I feel like we've got one foot out of it. So for us to just be able to go and play some rugby and express ourselves and really get back to where we want to be, and as a London team, and start just putting some wins together. We've set ourselves a few in-house targets, so that's what things we can strive towards, and hopefully end the season on a high, giving the fans what they want to see compared to the start of the season when we perhaps weren't doing that.
There's only one place we could start this interview. What a display of performance from the London Broncos last weekend against Halifax. How was it?
Yeah, it's something we've been building for. It's something we've been wanting to do, like give an 80-minute performance. We've been on the road for about 2 months now, just to get back there and just give a real 80-minute performance for the fans as well, when we really wanted to get under our belts and something we've been striving towards.
Do you reckon that was the performance of the season thus far?
Well, that second half against Sheffield obviously was pretty impressive for us, but yeah, in terms of a complete performance, that was definitely our best so far.
And what do you think's been the driving force behind? Because it has been a bit of a resurgence. There's been victories mounting up now in the wins column for the London Broncos over the last couple of months or so. What's been the change, do you feel, amongst the squad?
I think we've just sort of tried to get back to where we should be and back to basics. We've been pretty lucky that we've not had injuries in the right places, so we've been able to get a good spine going. Me, Dean in the halves, and Alex at full-back, and then Sam Davis coming back from York really helped. So we've got a consistent spine, and that's just helped settle us. Before we were changing quite a lot, especially in the halves and at 9, so it was quite hard to get that consistency going. But now that consistent spine and just might bring us back to where we need to be. It's just working really well for us.
And you mentioned, returning to Plough Lane after a spell down at Ebbsfleet. What were those games like down at Ebbsfleet, we should say? Because I think I'm right in saying you've got Kent Rugby League connections, haven't you? So, how was it playing down there?
For me, it was real good because obviously I could go home and live for free for a couple of days every week, which was good to go and see family and that, and to sort of feel going home and feeling the community, like trying to get Rugby League growing. It was a real good experience. They were really good hosts. Damien Irvine was brilliant. The CEO of Ebbsfleet. He was really welcoming and gave a good insight into things and the pitch and stuff. So it really helped us out.
And with regards to being back at Plough Lane, should just mention, what's that move been like? Because you've come through the academy there at the London Broncos, so you've been at the club for a few years now. What's the move like at Plough Lane? What's that been like, that transition?
Plough Lane's incredible. Anyone that's not sort of been, I would urge them to get down and have a look at it, because it is just state of the art. It's a lot like the York Stadium. Quite a lot of similarities there, but I do think Plough Lane has the edge a little bit. It is just absolutely state of the art, and I think I'm right in saying it's 10-year lease, so it gives us somewhere to actually build a bit of a home and to build and somewhere for fans to know they're not coming and going as much. So yeah, it's a great pitch, it's a great facility, and it's somewhere to really grow the club.
And is that the hope? It's not a done deal yet with regards to the relegation battle, but it's a bit more comfortable. So are you looking forward to continuing the momentum now and maybe getting a springboard into next season potentially?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great platform to start building. If you look at our results in the earlier season, we point scoring was not something that came freely for us, whereas now we're seeming to score a lot more points and get a lot more tries. So it's just an exciting place to be. The weight's off our back a little bit. We're not fully out of the water with the relegation, but I feel like we've got one foot out of it. So for us to just be able to go and play some rugby and express ourselves and really get back to where we want to be, and as a London team, and start just putting some wins together. We've set ourselves a few in-house targets, so that's what things we can strive towards, and hopefully end the season on a high, giving the fans what they want to see compared to the start of the season when we perhaps weren't doing that. And
with regards to the summer bash, let's talk about that. Sheffield this weekend, like you say, it's not fully done yet, the relegation battle, but it's about getting that consistency going and continuing the good form, isn't it? And looking at the Sheffield game, you touched upon the last time you played each other. What's your thoughts on this game this weekend in Leeds?
They're a tough team. Rugby league's like that. You get on top, and it's hard to break the momentum. In that first half, they completely outplayed us, and so we know exactly what they're going to bring, and we know that they can cause us a lot of problems. We know we can cause them a lot of problems. So it's going to be a really good game. Both two teams that know how and know where they can attack each other. And if you look at the result there, it's going to be some points on the board, and that's going to be exciting for fans if they want to turn up early for that game. I'd urge them to, because I think there's going to be some points scored, and I think it's going to be a good game of rugby league.
What's the excitement like amongst the squad being back at the Summer Bash? It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, what's the thought with that regard, and the general experience? Obviously, it's not Blackpool, but Leeds, a great stadium like Headingley. What's the thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I've never played at Henley or in a Summer Bash, so I think there's quite a few people in that similar boat that have never played in the Summer Bash, and a few people have never played at Henley. So it's going to be a really good experience for us as a squad. The older boys will do their best to sort of calm down and show us the expectations for it. But we just know that going up there and giving a good performance on a pitch like that, on Premier Sports, is going to be really big for us, and a good chance for us to show, like the rest of the league, that we are serious and it's not just a fluke, these last few results.
And how much you're looking forward to the remainder of the season as well, Oli, and continuing this run that you're on potentially?
Yeah, I can't wait for it all. It's a bit of a shame it's coming to an end, especially as we're hitting the form we are now. But as I say, our goal is just to play, some expansive rugby, throw the ball around, score some points, and try and win back a few people that maybe gave up on us.
Well, Oli, big thank you for joining us. Have a lovely weekend
Thank you very much,
in Leeds. Keep up the excellent work.
Thank you.